Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday to you. I let me give a few minutes for people to get on to the live and let's see if anybody. I know people are at work and they're busy doing their thing, and I don't want to interrupt their day. I just wanted to jump on real quick to give some little bit of nuggets. Okay, I've got my first person on. All right, so here's the deal. Um, I have personally spent thousands of dollars on people's programs, their products, their services, their coaching, their mentoring, all of these things. And some of them I've learned things from, and some of them I haven't. And as human beings, I think sometimes we don't like to cut our losses. Okay. So when we've invested in someone or something, we don't like to walk away feeling like we lost. Okay. And so for that reason, we will either keep trying, keep staying, keep spending. And as women, we do that a lot in relationships. You know, I had a friend who is an attorney, and her fiance was in medical school and they had gone to college together. And during the course of the relationship, things did not go well when he was getting ready to graduate. I think he was starting his residency or something, and they were having some rough times and they were actually breaking up. And I remember her saying, I invested so much into this relationship. I guess she had really taken kind of care of him when he was broke and they were in college. And then because she became an attorney while he was in medical school, she stood by him and I guess paid the bills because they lived together and he was studying and all these things. And she did all this stuff because they were in a relationship together, but she had this hope and this anticipation that they would get married and all these wonderful things, like how we women are sugar plum fairies dancing in our heads. And so when that didn't happen, it was hard for her to let go. And it was hard for her to let go. And it was because she had invested time, her heart, her emotions, her money, and all of those things. And so I said all of that to say, it's really hard sometimes for us to cut our losses when we've invested so much and we have this expectation of getting a return on our investment. And when that doesn't happen, we don't either give up so easily or we don't let go. But the truth of the matter is sometimes when things are not working out or we see that it's the end of the road, sometimes it could be God really trying to separate us and cut off the supply of something that we have no business indulging in or continuing to invest in, whether it's time, money, emotions, your heart, whatever. And I think sometimes we are not astute and do not understand the depth or the breadth of really being in alignment and living a life that rewards you for your highest good and is supportive of not only your growth and your security, but is supportive of you actually living the life that you want to have and dreaming about and that you desire, the desires of your heart. So sometimes we can actually hurt ourselves by not letting go and hurt ourselves by holding on to something that we're not meant to hold on to and staying in something that we're not meant to stay in and not realizing that we've spent all of our time and our efforts in something that's fruitless. Okay, so I'll give you an example. There are women and men who stay in relationships for years when they knew the writing was on the wall and they said, oh, it ended a long time ago. We knew it was over. It's just that nobody wanted to admit it. No one wanted to make the first move, whatever. But what's happening during that time? You are wasting your time. You are spending time with someone that you know you're not going to be with, you do not want to be with, that you're not supposed to be with. So what does that do for the person that you are supposed to be building with, that you are supposed to compliment, who's supposed to compliment and support you? That puts that on a delay. And let me tell you something about delays in the kingdom. There's no good thing that God will withhold from you. And what is for you is for you. But guess what? What is for you now is for you now. And if you make the wrong move, you can make what's for you now end up not coming into alignment with you for years later. So you end up suffering when you don't have to suffer. And a lot of times it's because we don't let go. We don't let go of the dream. We don't let go of the promise. We don't let go of the expectation. When my son went into that coma, part of the pain was that all of my hopes and dreams for him died at that moment, for that moment, because he was not there to fulfill them. And that's a crushing blow, and it's devastating to anyone because we have these visions and these dreams and these hopes. And so when they don't happen, we go into stealth mode where we try to recover, or we try to compensate, we try to make excuses, we try to cover up, we try to placate. And none of those things serves us or our highest good. None of those things really are to our benefit. So I wanted to get on real quick to talk about how important it is to have the strength to let go, to have the strength to move on, to have the strength to walk away, the strength to understand when it's time to cut your losses. And I'm gonna tell you something, God restores everyone their measure. So whatever it is you feel that you can't let go because you've expended and you've given, I'm here to tell you, you will get it back. You don't have to worry about it. Don't cry over spilt milk. There will be more. And when you get to the place of more and it starts flowing to you and through you, you're not even going to remember what any loss was. You're going to remember the wisdom, and you're not going to care about the loss. It's going to be obsolete. It's not going to trigger anything emotionally because it's not going to have any value to you because of all the value that's going to come thereafter. So if nothing more, just remember that you are strong, fearfully and wonderfully made, and you never have to stay in any situation, business, spending your money, career, relationship, any friendship. You don't have to stay anywhere that does not serve your highest good, no matter what the investment has been. And there is nothing wrong with cutting things off and moving forward. Okay, so I just wanted to get on. I hope you guys, you ladies, my hustle mamas, I hope you're having a blessed Thursday. My prayer and blessing and declaration for you this day is that you walk in alignment, you walk in purpose, you walk in your destiny, that God continue to give you the desires of your heart, bless the works of your hand, and order the strides of your feet so that you are walking on water, you are unstoppable, you are immovable, and you are in you, okay? Operating in you, okay? So have a great one. Talk to you soon. Bye.